Preseason's almost over. What are your expectations?
Let's find out.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Some Say Mine podcast, brought to you by the Apollo Podcast Network and sponsored by J-Bar M Barbecue. Make sure to go check them out. They should be your pregame destination. Your Houston Rockets start next week. Make sure to go check them out. I am here with my boy, the Big Oos, DJ.
We back.
Oh, you already know we back. We got one more game left in the preseason, but I feel like all the important games have occurred. Correct? I mean, we've seen a couple games of KD. Let's just start let's start out hot.
Yeah.
DJ, based on what we've seen, what have you seen that has been impressive to you? Is there anything that's troubling in terms of what we've seen in preseason for this Houston Rockets team?
I mean, obviously, number one and most important thing is Kevin Durant is obviously a bucket. I mean, we already know that. I mean, he can start. I think he started the game against the Jazz. He started 0 for 4.
Yeah,
from the field.
it looked kind of bad.
Just didn't look back after that. I mean, he scored 20 points on maybe 10, 11 shots.
Yeah,
that was impressive. Amin Thompson. I love what I've seen from Amin Thompson. He's just when he gets the ball, it's just full on go. I know he has his issues with ball handling at times, the turnovers as well. But I think that gets better throughout the season. And also, I think finally Jabari Smith. Oh my goodness, he's letting it go. When he gets the ball, he automatically just shoots it, and that's what I kind of like to see from that type of player that he is. Because in college, I forgot what he shot in college, but he was one of the best shooters in college. Yeah, one of the best shooters in college. Yeah, and I think I'm forgetting. No, I'm forgetting one with the Reece Sheppard. I like what I see for Reece Sheppard. It doesn't look pretty at times, but his shot looks more confident. He looks more confident taking his shot. Other than that, man, I mean, what else do we expect from a team that's coached by Ime Udoka? Team full of hungry dogs that want to get out their ball and go. I know defense kind of looks shaky at times, but Ime is going to get these boys, together. He's going to get these boys together. Say, hey, man, what are we doing on defense? Get this shit together, and then when they come out that timeout, it looks better. You know what I'm saying? But these past three preseason games, I like what I've seen. It gives me more confidence, especially with us not having Fred for the rest of the season. You never know with the technology we got. He can come back in, maybe June.
RoboCop, dog.
You never know. You never know. Fred can come back in June when we're in an important series. Never know. But it gives me more confidence to see this team play basketball without, a point guard. I would love to see who is going to be that fifth guy in the starting lineup because it hasn't been set in stone yet. I think they're obviously going to pick between
with Adams and Reed.
Adams or Reed. Yeah. Me personally, I would love to see Reed in that lineup, but you never know. I'm not the coach, obviously, so. That's all I've seen. That's my sentiments, man.
No, that's fair. I mean, we've all seen a lot. Well, we'll touch on the double bigs later, but what you've seen and what I've seen, we're kind of along a similar playing field. The one person that I've been very, very impressed with in terms of his performance on the floor has been Jabari Smith Jr. Yeah. He's made it look very easy. I mean, granted, it is the preseason, and we're not playing against the best players either. I mean, we did see a jacked-up Zion who looks like he became the T-1000 in Terminator. He's just my man's in really great shape.
He looks great shape.
Congrats to him.
If he can stay healthy, man, he's obviously
arguably
one of the best players in the game.
They might be a little scary, just a little bit, not too crazy, not Seattle scary, but just a little bit, little bit. But Jabari Smith Jr., the way he has played has just been incredibly impressive. My man's been knocking down shot after shot. I mean, if you're looking at his percentages, I believe he's shooting just a hair under 50% from the field for the preseason. Yeah. He's averaging over 17 points a game.
Leading scorer.
And I think that's just about right about what we need to see. I believe that the moves that he is making on the floor have shown that he's ready to make that next step. We're getting year 5 Jabari. And I'm really happy to see his handles, for one, something that he's tightened up on. He's a little bit more confident when he's putting the ball on the floor, especially in the post, or either making a move, doing his best Carmelo Anthony impressions, as some would say,
just
right?
Just let it go.
Yes, just let it fly. You know, my man's got the green light. He's knocking him down. And I know people might say, like, oh, it's just preseason. And I get that. I get it's just preseason. But the thing about it is that it's a confidence thing. Yeah. Confidence carries over. And if he's knocking that shit down easy, rising up on any defender, knocking shit down bucket after bucket, then that will carry over to the regular season. Yeah. And I'm incredibly happy with what we see, and I think that's a piece that will be so important for our success. But a piece that might be troubled, like you stated, Reed Shepherd. That's a piece that we might need to, I guess, shore up a little bit with. You know, he is confident enough to be shooting. He's got some of that green light, but you can still see that it's a little step slow.
Yeah, it's a little step slow.
Yes.
He's second year in the league. I'm not going to like harp on him too much.
Yeah.
He didn't get much opportunity last year, obviously. But I think this year, perfect time to show what you got.
Yeah.
And, I mean, now or never. This franchise is obviously in win-now mode. They don't want to be in the developmental stage no more. They're not waiting for guys to, oh, okay, you're just a rookie or you're just a second-year guy, man. It's going to take some time. Nah, man. If you can't contribute or if you can't, jump right into the water with us, man, hey, something got to change. And hopefully it doesn't come to that point with Reed Shepherd. But I believe in the guy. I believe in the guy. I believe if they give him the starting keys on Tuesday night, I believe that he can hopefully lead us to some wins this season. So
do you think that he's going to start Tuesday? I feel like the way he's played during the preseason just has not been there. But I feel like they might just do it out of
see, if they do, I think it won't be like starting level minutes. He obviously has a starting.
He's got like 24 minutes.
Maybe
or so,
24,
probably.
And maybe spread the minutes out to some other guys because I know we won't have DFS. I know we won't. Obviously, Frey. I mean, we won't have DFS.
We're probably going to see a little bit more of Josh, Aaron Holiday.
Yeah, Aaron Holiday. Maybe the Josh Okogis.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe they do start Reed Shepherd. I think they're heavily leaning towards doing double big.
Yes,
because of Chet
I'm leaning.
And
that's how I feel. I'm leaning towards that.
Yeah, because I know OKC won't have J-Dub for opening night.
I didn't know that.
Because he had I think the wrist surgery.
Oh,
he was
okay.
playing through a wrist injury throughout the playoffs. Shout out to J-Dub for doing that because I wouldn't have done that. I would have sat my ass down. But they won't have J-Dub, but I know they're gonna be doing the double big.
Yeah.
Going iHeart and Chet in the regular season. So,
yeah, I mean that's a good way to kind of combat them with iHeart and Chet playing at the top.
Yeah.
So I think that Steven Adams and Alperen Sengun would be a great weapon to go against them, and I would just love to see those two starting lineups, and I just want to see this tallest starting lineup ever with the men at the one. KD at the two. KD is like, oh, I'm a two guard now.
So
okay, guys.
It'd be a men, KD, Jabari, Sengun. Oh yeah, that's crazy.
And
Sengun and Adams.
Bro, the shortest height is 6'7" for a man and 6'11" for shout out Enrique.
I hate that meme. Bro, I don't want to talk about it.
I didn't even do that on
Enrique
purpose.
Back there.
But everyone's like 6'7". What does that even mean, people? I'm curious. I feel like I'm old. I feel like I'm a boomer around y'all.
Look, I'm not even that old, but like I didn't understand either till somebody say it was in a rap song. So I hate it.
I like how the youth can turn anything simple into something crazy.
Crazy and go viral.
It's admirable.
Yeah.
But I'm way behind the times, boys and girls. I apologize. Your boy can't do it.
Shout out to the women basketball lovers out there, man.
Absolutely.
We didn't forget about y'all.
Yeah, and hopefully the Houston Comets come back soon. That's something that we need. You know what I'm saying?
Them.
Yeah. But anyways, before we move forward, DJ, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, J-Bar and Barbecue. Everyone, make sure to go check them out. October the 18th, they will be having their Halloween festival with Faded World. They'll also be having a UT watch party with Vince Young in attendance. So make sure to come by and check them out. And for the home opener on October 24th, make sure to go there and make that your pregame destination. Go hang out with J-Bar and Barbecue, grab some drinks, grab some of the best barbecue in Houston.
Get some of that bomb-ass brisket.
Let them know. So make sure to go check them out and let them know that Apollo sent you. But DJ, so we did talk about the potential starting lineups, and we did briefly touch on the double bigs. I did want to ask you a question because what we're starting to see is the double big is becoming a huge talking point amongst the NBA community.
Yeah.
We're starting to see bigs go back into normalcy in the league. Jonas Valanciunas just went to the Nuggets, and they might even play him and Jokic together. My question is this. Are we going to become too double big dependent? I know that this is kind of a trend, and I don't know if this trend will be a thing that sticks, because the traditional NBA states that the fours were pretty damn big. Shout out Otis Thorpe. But is this something that you feel is sustainable, or is it something that worries you to an extent?
It doesn't worry me. Obviously, we did it last season, but it wasn't for the whole season. I think we started it maybe like February or March.
After All-Star game, probably?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit before.
Yeah, but I think the only reason why we did it, and I remember the game was against the Mavericks because, AD and
that was the game we were losing, right?
Yeah,
we were at J-Bar M barbecue.
It was at J-Bar M. Shout out to J-Bar. But yeah, I just remember that game. AD and Lively and Gaffer, they were killing us.
Yes,
and
and
Coach Ime didn't know what to do. Yeah, so he's just like, hey, go out there. And for some reason, somehow it worked. It worked, and we didn't look back since. It worked. I wouldn't say we're going to be too dependent on it. Because there are some teams that won't run the double big. I know teams that will probably run it is obviously the Nuggets with Jonas, Valanciunas, and Jokic. The Spurs with Cornet and Wemby. I ain't gonna lie. That psych, it don't scare me. Anyways, those are the two teams that kind of like I see running double big at times. Us as well. But I wouldn't say we're gonna be too dependent on it because we gotta have some space. If we gonna let Kevin Durant, or if we run a place for Kevin Durant to go get a bucket, he gotta have some space. Even though KD can score in like any type of system. I mean, what was it? I think it was a Jazz game. I think it was just packed in the paint, and for some reason he still got a bucket. And I'm like, why am I tripping? It's Kevin Durant. You know? But I wouldn't say we're gonna be too dependent on it. I think situation-wise, we will run it, but not all the time.
Yeah,
and it shouldn't worry me. But nah, I'm not really worried. We're not gonna be too dependent on it. I think we're gonna still run with the guys that on the starting guys. I know open night's probably be Adams, but we still going with the main guys that can get on the court. Because there's gonna be games where Adams doesn't play, but we're still gonna run Capella out there too.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a completely different look.
Yeah. It's gonna be different looks against different teams, but I think we only run the double bigs. It's gonna be against teams that actually uses the double big.
That's fair. I mean, I'm excited to see it. The one thing I worry about is health, right?
Yeah,
Steven Adams, especially post torn ACL. I mean, it took him a while to return, and they did load manage him last year. I think that we're going to go along lines the same thing. He might not be playing back-to-backs, which is why they did bring in Capella. They saw what worked, and they wanted to capitalize on that. That's the kind of piece where I feel like, yes, I'm happy that we have Capella. But if things aren't working too well in December, going to January, is he your piece that's probably going to get traded for a guard?
Yes.
Highly likely because of his salary.
Yeah.
And, I'm not trying to add in other pieces as well. But what I'm saying is that depending on how things look later in the year, he is a piece that's probably going to be dangled due to the fact of roster sustainability, roster maximizing the current roster that we do have. And I'm looking forward to seeing Capella on the floor. I know that we're going to see him quite a bit with Adams being load managed. That's my anticipation. Does it really happen? I have no idea. I'm not Ime Udoka. I'm not paid to be the coach.
Facts.
I'm not a trainer. I don't know what's going on outside of what we see and what you guys see, correct? But a part of me is just, I'm very excited to see it. It's just mostly the sustainability aspect. But I do want to ask you about one guy. One guy that we haven't talked about.
What's up, man?
Alperen Sengun. Alperen Sengun. We got to give him his little flowers. I mean, the offense is definitely going to run through him quite a bit. I had some numbers that I was considering. I'm like, man, okay, the real point guard we don't have a true real point guard barring Reed Shepherd being on the floor and Aaron Holiday getting a lot of minutes. And if Aaron Holiday's getting a lot of minutes, something's really wrong. No offense, Aaron. You performed when we needed you admirably. But for Alperen Sengun, man, like, do you have expectations in terms of his numbers? Because for me, I'm going to ask you this right now. Career high in assists. Does he average, let's say, 7? Do you think he averages 7 assists? Because how many did he average last year? 5?
Probably.
Like 4 or 5, right?
No, 4. Yeah, 4. You can say we can round up to 5.
Okay, so if it's closer to 5, I'm thinking 7. But I think, I guess more realistic would be 6.2 to 6.5. If, let's just say we're like going above between 6 and 7, his leans towards the side of 7. Do you think that's a possibility where the offense would potentially be run without a true point guard?
Shut up, yo. Because you said 6 or 7, he started laughing. Oh my gosh! Shout
out to producer. Shout out to producer.
My fault. Ask the question again. I'm sorry, because Enrique was distracting me.
Shout out to our boy Enrique.
Shout out to Enrique, man.
But I'm saying that, let's say 6.5 assists.
Yeah.
Over under for Alperen Sengun. How about that?
I think he gets that over.
You think so? Okay.
Dude, he dropped like 13 assists against the Jazz. I know the Jazz are going to be not that good this season.
I know you can say preseason, but
it's preseason, but
13 assists is still pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. 13 assists pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't care who you're playing. I think he smashes us over. I'm gonna say about 7.5 assists a game. I know he.
So you're saying career highs.
Career highs.
This is going to be like all-star level, and him and KD are probably going to make it.
Yes, because I know KD is going to be all-star. KD is going to be all-star just because of popularity.
Fair.
And if he plays enough games and his stats proves otherwise too or whatever, he's obviously gonna get in. I think Sengun can get into if he is putting up the good stats as well.
Yeah.
I think he will reach that career high in assist mark because again he's been showing out with the dimes. He's showing out with the playmaking.
Yeah.
I've loved it. I loved it. We already know who Alpy is. He's a wizard. He we saw in Eurobasket, like, the Turkish national team was playing through him, and he was just putting up monster stats, taking out guys like Giannis and Jokic, those type of guys, outperforming them. But, man, those assist numbers are about to go up. I think if you're a betting man and you bet on, like, I don't know what they call, what you guys call it, like slips or whatever, like, and like just for the season, because I know somebody
you'll be hearing more from us about stuff along those lines later in the year, maybe next week, but stay tuned.
Facts, but yeah, if you're a betting man, you're like just betting on like season averages or whatever, you're trying to like or you see Alperen Sengun like over under 2.5, 3 triple doubles on this year. Hey, whatever. I'll smash the over.
I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I think he might. Yeah, I think he might be a little bit of a triple double monster this year. Because again, you got Kevin Durant. I mean, the man is a bucket.
Yeah, and then if we get the Jabari that we've been seeing and the Jabari that's been shown, then I think that
if guys cut when he needs or just
looking at you, dog,
just getting the spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just getting some certain spots that he needs to in, man. Hey. Like I said, we might see a little triple-double monster, a little mini Jokic. I know he don't like being called mini Jokic.
He wants to be the only Alperen Sengun.
That's fine.
I get that.
But, man, it's hard to not see Jokic when this man plays. He's like a little miniature mini Jokic, man.
He might not like horses as much, but my man goes.
Facts. We're getting that career high in assists this year, man. Bank on that, man.
No, I completely agree. I do think that if this season is a true success in terms of regular season wins, I think that this season could be Ime Udoka's masterpiece in terms of his coaching. I know that a lot of people have felt that the offense was a lot to be desired, and I agree with them. I think that the first 20 to 25 games will be very telling, and I think by game 25 we'll kind of have an idea about what the identity really is for this team, coaching-wise.
Because even last year, even by those 25.
Yeah, we had an idea.
Yeah, we knew. Like, this is a 50-win team. Yeah,
yes, absolutely. And they showed you very early.
Facts.
The chemistry was there. I just think that, how do I say this? Like, I am a little bit worried, but I'm feeling very confident because we did retain a lot of important players. We are going to miss Jalen. We're going to miss Dylan. That's a lot. That's a lot of the personality of this team. But when in the aggregate, you have KD and you brought in DFS. You got Josh Okogie. There are other guys that can fill in places, and I'm not saying that. No offense to Jalen. It's more so kind of like along as what Dylan brings.
Yeah.
But personality-wise, is a different story. But DJ. We're gonna do something real quick, man. We gotta get them predictions.
Let's do it, man.
More predictions. I know. My man we're just racking his brain here.
I know.
6s and 7s, right? I don't think that made any sense. But you know what?
You better not laugh, Enrique. I see you trying to not laugh over it.
It's all Enrique's fault. It's all Enrique's fault.
I'm just playing, Enrique.
You should have saw the action, bro. But anyways, this is DJ's Texas Trinity, 3 keys
3 of them.
to our season.
3 of them.
DJ, give me 3 key predictions for the Houston Rockets to be a major success this season.
So, number 1, most importantly, I think Alperen Sengun will be an all-NBA player this year.
Oh, top 15.
Top 15, top 20.
He was borderline right there.
Yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. Number 2, wow, I think we still get over 55-plus wins. 55-plus wins.
What's the over 54.5 is our line?
I think because it went down after the Fred injury.
Oh, maybe it's 48. I don't know, but I saw 48 somewhere.
I saw cause it was the dumbass EPN simulation that they did. Oh my God, they had the Lakers. They had the Lakers like third worst in the West. I'm like, okay, I understand LeBron will be out, but like, no, they are not about to be the third worst team in the West.
Not with Luka.
But yeah, I think we still get over 55 wins.
Okay.
And then number 3, Number 3, I think a man might be an all-star this year.
Oh, I like that.
I think a man
like
might
that.
be because I think the format is World versus USA. I think I might be wrong, but
He can't. It's coming out party.
Yeah, I think a man. This might be a man's year. People say, okay, a man. Oh yeah, let's put him in all-star game.
I'll say this: if the Houston Rockets by the All-Star break, or maybe like a couple weeks for the All-Star break, we're a top 2, 3 seed. I can see a world where it's KD, Alp, and Amen going to the All-Star game. Amen might be an alternate. There will be injuries, but if he makes so much of an impact to the point of where he's a potential defensive player of the year, where, I mean, he did make some noise last year. Realistically, he wasn't going to get it. But this year, where it's like he can actually legitimately get it, then I think that is definitely something that we could see.
Yeah, because that January of like last season, he was going nuclear. Like I think he won Defensive Player of the Month in January. So you never know, but I think it's a small chance because I know it's like some of the guard play in the West is kind of good because you got the Lucas, you got the Stephs, the SGAs, those type of guards. But if he does play to his standard, like let's just say we get the type of men we got from the last 2 games, him making threes, him making free throws, playmaking, defending, scoring like he's been doing. Oh, my God, man. We might get a third All-Star. So,
I love that. I love to hear that. Well, okay. We're about to go home here, but the season starts Tuesday. Quick prediction. Score. Who wins?
Oh, y'all not going to like this. I think we lose. First game of the year, we don't really have our guys. Like the main guys we need. I know obviously Fred not gonna play, but we're not gonna have DFS. If Reed starts, then he's probably gonna have some trouble because against not SGA. The Thunder is still a good team.
Caruso.
Caruso. You got the Carusos, you got the Dorts,
you
got the SGA. You got they're just a stacked team. They kept everybody. I think they the Thunder capitalized off a ring night. They beat us, but it's gonna be like a small margin. I think they beat us by 5. I would say final score 105-100.
Ooh.
Thunder win.
Okay.
But we will go on to that Friday against the Pistons and beat them. So,
yes. I like that. I like that. My prediction, it will be 106-103, Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant gets 25 points. Jabari Smith Jr. gets 22 points. Alperen Sengun has a near triple-double. I think this is going to happen. The Rockets will show out. They're going to play hard. Ime Udoka is going to make sure that these boys come out to play. They want to be spoilers, and I think that when you're underdogs, that's probably where this team thrives the most, when you're underestimated.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that. So
the last time I remember this team playing on a ring night was against the Warriors.
We beat them.
Yeah, we beat them.
That was CP3's debut.
Yeah.
You know what it is. We're
tore
back. Now CP3, now KD. We'll see what happens. We'll see y'all Tuesday. But DJ, let the world know where they can find you, brother.
Always on X/Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Hustletown Season. And I told y'all, if we find a way to win the championship this year, I'll give y'all my Instagram. So
stay tuned, boys, girls. Stay tuned.
Men and women, boys and girls.
There you go. My man, it'll happen. Might not be this year, maybe next year, but it'll happen eventually.
It might be this year. I ain't counting them on. It might be this year. I don't care.
That's a real statement.
Do it for Fred.
There you go.
Do it for Fred.
There you go. Make sure to follow me on all socials at JP_Mirabueno. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Summit State of Mind _POD. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Summit SOMPOD. Make sure to follow all of our people, our brothers, our family over here at Apollo HOU on all socials. And make sure to put an elbow drop make a people's elbow on that subscribe button on YouTube at Apollo HOU. Make sure to like, comment, and, tell us how you feel. Tell us your predictions for the regular season. There you go. Well, all right, guys. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're really excited for this upcoming season. We'll see y'all Tuesday. But, DJ, tell them. You already know what it is.
You already know what it is, man. 4 letters, 1 word.
Yeet.
We out.
We in there. Go to Row on October 19th. We'll see y'all then.